A human being is absolutely precious, amazing gift, right? Being able to be yourself without being compared to others and made to feel inferior or stupid because you're being yourself is, when I sit here and play video games, I sing the stupidest little songs connecting because me and Noah used to play video games on the S360. Choo choogy bear, choogy choo bear, choogy bear, doogy loogy choogy bear. Dumbest songs you ever heard in your life, right? The kind of songs you sing to a toddler. You get so goofy. It's so goofy, but it's so fun, right? It's fun to be goofy with toddlers. My father-in-law, when I made hey, bitchy, bitchy, you're my bitchy, bitchy, boo, right? And people that murder for the government and work out excessively and compulsively are terrified of me and that I'll ever see the light of day. Choo choogy bear, choogy bear, do choogy bear, choogy bear. Plim. Hey, bitchy, blitchy, you're my blitchy, blitchy, blim. Doon, 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 loot. More bug and more snug. Come Saturday morning, I'm going away with my plim. Just I and my plim. Right? Biggest dork in the whole world, right? Military assassins, terrified of the guy. Don't ever want him to see the light of day. If he sees the light of day, we didn't go get to murder people anymore. And we're addicted to that, right? I think it's fucking hilarious. Hey, bitchy, blitchy, you're my blitchy, blitchy, boo. Little missy, that's my guru here. I profess now, just because the words I manifest, they will take you, sedate you. I press upon you the fact that you ought to lead yourself to peace so you can feed your minds and souls. I got a real objective here. I'm effective here because I select a care method for all suckers that fall and maul and crawl into the pit of purgatory, right? So chill, why, and still that you must do. That's why I attract that girl you with. I got a sensitive quality. I'll give her all to me. Of women don't like, hey, bitchy, bitchy, you're my bitchy, bitchy, boo. And don't like, doon, 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 loot. Then fuck the bitch. She's evil. Get the hell out of my house. I'm gonna doon, 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 loot with the snuggy, buggy, wuggy, duggy, wuggy, buggy, smuggy. And choogy the bear with the bear to chooch to the choogy bear, boo, jooch, jooch. Yeah. Fuck you. Get out of here. Leave. Don't let the screen door hit you on your way out. Da, 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 da. They played that a lot when I was going through the stuff with Amy at the grocery store on the elevator music, right? It's lying and crying, upsetting and getting nowhere. It don't stack up, so pack up. And I just don't care. I think it was to get me to think that, the mental and emotional rape of the 4-year-old kid in New Mexico that was going to marry Yvonne Carlo was going to have Jennifer Lopez at the pot of gold at the end of me rainbow. Here to who. And then I'd finally get, damn that Maleficent. I'm Philip and I'm dying. And I didn't get to have sex with a fly girl my whole life. If the bitch wants to go fight and fuck over money and you never got to have sex with her your whole life, wow. You one lucky dude, right? Okay. So life's eternal grace is infinite. Okay. If you want people to reflect beauty, you got to be able to do it your own damn self, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying it for a long time there. Okay. You know that? Hey, it's okay. I'm going to go get a syringe. They're going to eat me. They're acting like they're going to eat me. Are they cannibals? Was it the vaccines? Okay. I am legend. Make another propaganda movie. No, stop. Don't. Spock. It's illogical, Captain, isn't it, though? Damn it, I'm a doctor, not a lawyer. You're neither either or B. Okay. Just understand, don't be poisoned, how to detox, how to recover, don't panic. Like I always used to tell my Emily with her asthma, Say, Emmy, if you drown in a pool, it's a panic that kills you, not the water. Just hold your breath. You can do it. and you want to live and you need to live, so you just walk to the shallow end of the pool and you pull yourself out of the pool. Right? Right. Okay. So there's no excuse when you have a way out of the water, when they're holding you under the water. John Carpenter's imagination on crack. Because the computer's finally catching up with his imagination. No, somebody needs to kick the shit out of that motherfucker's imagination. Those are the stupidest fucking movies in the history of propaganda. Because they're still happening. Doon 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 loot. Okay. More bug and more cute. My snuggy the buggy the wuggy the buggy the snuggy the wuggy the buggy the bug the snuggy the buggy the wuggy the buggy the buggy the buggy the snuggy the bug. That's my buggy. What you gonna do about it? Huh? Hey, Gunny. Huh? Mafazo, I just put the cooler on the stand. Okay. And I'm cooler than you, right? No vanity here whatsoever, right? No, Val's fair in love. There's nothing fair about vanity. Fair is foul and foul is fair, right? So don't be vain. Okay. Don't be caught in your vanity post-apocalypse, man. We have technology up the ass and around the corner and everywhere. It's equating and relating you and saying, here's why your life story's not in the book of Revelation, and his is. Choogy loogy doogy 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 doo. Choogy la doogy la choogy choogy choo bear. Choogy la bear choogy doogy doogy bear. That's why Noah was the protector of all the kids with Down syndrome and autism from all the kids affected by the military community in Cochise County. And one lady, he's not mean. No, he's not mean at all. He just wants to, any kid in their right mind wants to play video games and have fun with their friends, rather than be abused, being compared with other people. That I'm smarter than you. Can X times PY, you're squared. I don't know what X times PY squared is, but I do know I'm more intelligent than any of the assholes that fuck your head with money and technology at Fort Huachuca, White Sands. Lost your Alamos? Okay, sorry. It's funny. Nah, I understand what's important and what's intelligent, and I retain that. When they explain things to me and I can break it down simply to them and say, why are you doing that? Because, that's retarded, because that will put everything at risk. And maybe you shouldn't do that. Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Michael Crichton. You spend all the time thinking to see if you could. You never ask yourself if you should. Why don't you just ask Manuelito in prayer? He'll help you through. Coach Ace, watch More Intelligent Than the Manhattan Project. Yes, sir. Okay, so some of the people that lived here before, not all of them. Okay, Goliath could be a real asshole because he'd react angry and violently to angry and violent people. Cochise would get angry, but he would realize if his anger got selfish, it would put all his children at risk, and he would not allow that to happen. Okay? Remember who you are. We're Chiricahua, right? Tishna, okay? He earned that. Fun, okay? By the time this is done, you guys, the Geronimo movie of West Studi, he was, the Vietnam War to the Tishna, okay? The man that protected the women and children and reminded his uncle Galate who he was and that he was Chiricahua and he was going to go save those women and children from those murderers or die trying. That's way better than West Studi pretending to be something he's not for money. You want to buy my bass bow and arrow? I got to get drunk. People without a knowledge and a history are like a tree without root. Yeah, I was watching the little thing about the book with the little thing with the Laura Ingalls Wilder. You get drunk. You don't lack the courage to be yourself, and so you write what they want and you get drunk. You don't have the courage to be who you are. It's what Laura Ingalls Wilder told the publisher. She said, gee, this guy sells sensationalized pornography. Make it what it's not, because people like sex and violence. And I'm not trying to share sex and violence. That's not my life. That's not what sustained me and made my life what it is. Okay. It was my mom and dad's courage and kindness and faithful love. Da, na, 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 na. She's eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter wasn't invented then. Okay. It's a time machine, and here comes Sheldon, right? You don't know if that was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. It just might have been a jelly sandwich. Did they say it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Okay. Just might have been a jelly sandwich. And kids would eat that. Oh, hell yeah, get some jelly, get some preserves, slap it between two pieces of bread and eat that. That's pretty good. That's like going to the candy store. That's better than anything the Eagles have in that candy jar. Granny's, mom's preserves between some of mom's homemade bread. It wasn't homemade bread. It was bread out of a bag. How do you know? How you know they just didn't keep it in a bag so it wouldn't go bad or stale? Yeah, plastic bags back then. Hey, how do you know? Wonder Bread. I'm wondering what you're doing. It's Wonder Dog, Marvin, Wendy. Hey, dum 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 dum. The Blue Danube's not dumb. It's beautiful. Da-na-na-na-na-na. It's celebrating nature sustaining our lives. The Emperor Waltz. Don't be a dumbass. Okay? Don't be a dumbass. Don't be an Adolf Hitler. Okay. Be like my Granny Kramer. Okay. Love the river valley that sustains your family and keeps them from being murdered. Okay. Don't get caught up into the egotism of the mass murder. Emperor Waltz is one of my favorite waltzes. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It had to be to satisfy the ego of the man he wrote it for. Bum, ba bum, ba bum, 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 ba bum, ba bum, 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 ba ba bum, ba bum, 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 bum. If that bitch ain't happy, nobody happy. Okay? It's all NFL, not for long, right? But when Dad teaches us to be grateful, there's lots of happy. Ma, Dad, ma, Dad, ma, Dad, ma, Dad, right? Lots of calm, lots of beauty, lots of, wasn't Steffi's fault that way. We had a couple of times where we could have broke through the hell and helped her feel better, but it just wasn't sustainable. We went right into war and it was just horrible. And I told her, I said, before we married her, I said, you may not be able to handle it. And she told me, with you, I can handle it. You just help me through. And then when we got to Phoenix and we got through, and she said, no, you've had it everything perfect and good, made me feel safe and secure. When I first got there, we'd still be married, but you didn't do that. And I was like, I wasn't mad and saying you lied to me. I just wanted, she didn't get any better. Okay, she's still the same old girl she used to be. And I wasn't going to be married to her for, no, And I hope Patrick can understand that. No, I wasn't going to be married to your mother for, no, I told him that. I said, I was not going to become Caitlyn Jenner to stay married to your mother. Okay. Nah, not going to happen. Okay. No, I like being a man. I like making love with a woman. Okay. She would rather have sex with women. That's all right with me. I told her that. I said, if I was a woman, I'd be a lesbian too. Okay. I just did the whole idea. Sex with a man? Kissing a man? Straight up on the mouth? Oh, my heart just went down south. You got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. No, get out of here, right? So, yeah, no, not gonna happen, right? It's not homophobic. It's just not me. Okay, it's just not me. Okay, I knew girls were made for kissing way before Cowboys to Girls. From the time I was a little, Ma, she's pretty. She's pretty. My mom would freak out. My mom's like, he thinks, he watches the TV, and I would say, she's so pretty, Linda Cristal, Von DiCarlo, Charo. I had a big crush on Charo. Lola Falana. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty, Mommy. Mom's like, I agree. She's gorgeous. Mom used to say that about her. She's so pretty. How do you get, you get the leftovers? If he's a good guy and she's a good girl, they only take one. Okay. Girls will be so good. Next. Right? So stop telling me, hun. Okay, right? Go from ex-girl, ex-lovers, ex-friends. As a dork, old Keith Elam. I love old Keith Elam, man. Yeah. Life's eternal and grace 7. You never stop loving Keith. You never stop loving John Denver. You never stop loving Michelle. You never stop loving Marianne. You never stop loving Justin. You never stop loving Mahna Mahna. Martin Barreras. Mahna Mahna. Martin. He told me that. I'm like, that's cute. That's funny. I love that. Mahna Mahna, Martin Barreras. Mahna Mahna, Martin Martin. Mahna Mahna, Martin Barreras. Barreras. That is too funny. That's cool. Yeah, that was one of our favorite little songs to sing when we joke around. Yeah, no, he was a good guy. You know, both my um uh, you know, Corey. I mean, Punchy is Corey's dad because the biological didn't bother. You know, so but yeah, they were two of my sister's um guys that were in my life were two of my better friends. Punchy's a good friend. He's a good guy. He's patience of a saint, just like me. and and Martin is a good guy. This valley was meant to try to make it manipulates people and it destroys people to uh, engage in the artistic expression of manipulation through tribal warfare and bullshit. Well, pull your shark out of your jet and pull your jet out of your shark and get yourself together. Well, because truth is evident, lies obvious, and life's eternal grace is infinite. Now just love and be perfect. All right. Okay, guys. Well, load this one up. All right. See you later. All right. Peace out.